And then when you're ready, let's stand up nice and tall. Get your feet under your hip sockets. Bring your pelvis into neutral and grow tall. Roll the shoulders up, back and down, please. Inhale up and exhale down. One more time. Inhale up and exhale down. Bring your hands to your shoulders. Push your elbows forwards, up, back and round. Can you inhale forwards? Exhale to the back. Inhale forwards and exhale to the back. One more time. Oh, I've got a lot of crunching going on. In case you wanted to know. Arms come down into side bend. Relaxing down there. Coming up. Little rotation through the neck. Looking up to the ceiling. And when you're ready, lengthen away with the lower arm. Inhale, reach. And exhale, come back. Keep that moving for me, please. Inhale, reach. And exhale, come back. And then come on back to center. Can you grip your pelvis? Soften your knees. Can you start to move your lumbar spine through pelvic tilt? So drawing the belly button towards the backbone, softening down through the tailbone, keeping your knees soft, please. Just one more. Find your neutral pelvis. Pull up through your thighs, drop your arms, right arm circles, up past the ear. Can you turn your head and look over your shoulder? Stay with your right arm. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to circle and lower. Two more here, please. In to lift. And out to lower. One more time on that arm. And relax. Left arm forwards, up, turn the head, turn the shoulders. Keep the hips forward. If your pelvis feels like it just needs to go, let it go. One more time. And relax. Release your spine, please. Good. Let's stand on the left leg. Take the right leg forward, pull the tummy in and lift off the floor. Flex and point. The leg doesn't have to be lifted high, just needs to be off the floor. Can you circle the wrists? And the other way. And relax. Forward and lift, tummy in. Flex and point. Think about pulling up on the standing leg, tightening this buttock. Can we rotate? Nice and slow, keep that moving. And go the other way. And relax. Give everything a shake. Good. Feet shoulder width apart. Softening down the knees. Thumbs in the breastbone. Nose in line with fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. Now we are not turning the neck. The head and shoulders are just moving because of the pivot point here in the spine. So don't move your shoulders or your head separately. Nose stays in line with fingertips. And thumbs stay in the breastbone. Couple more of those. Try to keep your hips forward unless there is lower back pain. Let's push the arms in front, bow and arrow, hand to the hip. Looking over the shoulder, opening the chest. Rotating across the back of the rib cage. As you pull your arm back, just watch that your shoulder isn't hitching up. Nice long neck. Breathing out to pull and into reach. Last one. And relax. Arms come down, hands together behind the back. Soften your knees, engage your abs, maintain this neutral spine. Lead with your chest and tip forward. Spine is in neutral position, so not too far to start. Come all the way back up vertical, hip hinge. Go a little bit lower on the hip hinge if you can. Feel it down the back of the legs. Squeeze the bum to come back up. So focusing on stretching the tops of the hamstrings, where they attach underneath the buttocks. So going a little bit lower if you can. Just with a hip hinge. So this is the last hip hinge. We are going to go into squat, so the hip hinge is smaller. So hip hinge, small range, then bend the knees. So mobilizing the knee joints, push through the thighs, come up to neutral. Hip hinge, let the arms hang. Come on up slowly. Hip hinge, let the arms float. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Come on down and hold. Can you stay here? Put your hands on your thighs. Let's roll through cat stretch. Pelvic tilt. Round the spine, drop the head. Go the other way. Arch the back. Push your tailbone in the air. Open your chest, head up. Inhale. So let's keep this moving in our own time. Exhaling as we curve and drop the head. Inhaling as we arch and open the chest. Last one. Uncurl all the way. And roll the shoulders. Brill. Let's have calf stretch. Right foot forward, left foot back. Push the heel down. Pull the tummy in, sink into that leg. Let's rise up and stretch the calf. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Two more. Inhale, and exhale. One last time. Inhale, and exhale. Push the heel down, fingertips together. Half circle over the top. Half circle to close. Half circle over the top. And close. Good. One more time. And close. Good. Come down. Come on up, give your legs a shake. Change sides. Left foot forward, right foot back. Push the heel down, bend to the front knee. Pull the tummy in, raise the back heel. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Two more, please. So driving the back heel down into the floor to lengthen the calf. One more. And push down. Hold with the heel on the floor, fingertips together. Over the top. Head, shoulders and spine. Back leg stays straight, front knee stays bent. Lower half of the body is still. Two more, please. And last one. Close up. Good. Guys, can you turn to me? Turn both feet out. Come on down, press back on the inner thigh. Hold it there. Pull those abdominals in. Drop the right shoulder, head to the left. Look up. Hold it here. 2 breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Can you go a bit further? Breathe in. And breathe out. Round the other way. Now obviously be careful if there is a back issue, but sink into the stretch if you can, looking up. Breathe in. And breathe out. And again, breathe in. And breathe out. Come into center. Press back on your inner thigh. Come onto your elbows now if you can. Sway right and left. If you want to stay on your hands, that's okay. Keep pressing back on the inner thigh. Brill. Come center, uncurl. Bend the right leg. Come over, reach and lengthen. Only if it feels safe. Come onto your elbow, go deeper. That won't suit everybody, just stay where you are if necessary. Hold. Come on up. Let's go the other way. Hand first, bend the left leg. Stretch the inner thigh, reach up and across. Keep lengthening. If that feels okay, come onto the elbow and slide your right leg further away. Shoulder stays back. Inhale and exhale. Come up to center, walk your feet back in and give your legs a shake. Brill, release your spine there. Good, let's have a look at our roll down. So make sure you have space. Feet under hip sockets, pelvis neutral. Into extension first. Lift your rib cage. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Nod your chin. Just round your shoulders and your upper back. Let your arms hang there. Breathe in. Breathe out, uncurl. Tuck the pelvis. Up into extension. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Nod your chin, round and roll, knees are bent, tail is tucked. Guys, you want your hands about knee height. Let your arms sway. If your lower back needs support, then just put your hands on your thighs and hold the stretch there, please. Draw up on your belly button, uncurl. Arms up, inhale. Extend, exhale down. Nodding and rolling, so we want segmental control of this spine. Pelvis is tucked. Coming about chin height with the hands if you can. If your back isn't ready to go that low, then a little bit higher with support is fine. Sway the arms. Bend the knees. Can you squeeze the glutes and tuck the pelvis? Come on up. Inhale. Extend through the shoulders. Guys, for those of you that are happy to go all the way down now, we nod the chin, we round and roll. You can come down halfway or all the way. You can have your fingertips on the floor. You can maybe put your palms on the floor and drop your head. And just feel that stretch into the hamstrings, knees stay bent. From here, you either roll back up or you walk forward into downward dog. So we're now moving at our own time. Some of you will be better staying with roll down. If you can come into downward dog, straighten your arms and legs, push your chest towards your thighs and pedal your feet. So you are either rolling down and up or you are adding downward dog to your sequence. Can you walk your hands back slowly if you're in downward dog? Bend your knees and roll up. Crown of the head is the last thing to come to the top. Working at your own speed, please. Some of you might just want to come halfway and then just roll your spine there, that's fine. The rest of you might want to continue down and then walk forward. And there is no rush on this. If you find a tight spot, if you want to hold your downward dog for longer, that's fine. Gonna have one more round of whatever option you have chosen there. So we're moving slowly, holding where we need to hold, and the whole thing will finish in the standing position. So please take your time, but once you've come to standing, you can get your mat out and tip your screen and bring yourself safely down to the floor. Good. So if you have maybe a cushion or a head block or a ball, then you might want that for a little bit of support. And if you have a band, then perhaps bring that to the floor with you as well. If you've not got a band, you can use a scarf or a belt off a dressing gown, normally works quite well. So coming down onto all fours, moving through a pelvic tilt into a cat stretch if you can. Initiating the movement from the bottom of the spine. So we've just initiated a roll from the top of the spine. Now we're working from the bottom of the spine. One more time. And relax there. Good. Can you slide your right leg out to the back with the toes under? Get your right leg straight so that it stabilizes you. Guys, we're going to do rotation. Some of you will be better with a small rotation. So start position is hand to temples. Just lifting this left elbow and rotating through the upper back. So it's left elbow, upper back, shoulders and head, nothing else. So that will be enough for some of you. Just lifting and lowering through the chest. Those of you that want a big rotation, stretch your arm up, come down, thread needle. Good. So we are mobilizing the full length of the spine if you're going with that big movement. Otherwise, shorter range, focusing on the shoulder and the upper back. Can we breathe in as we open and out as we lower? Next one is your last one. Come back, have a stretch, please. Take some breaths. Come forward. Let's try it on the other side. Nice and square. Left leg out, toes under. Lock the left knee, tummy in. Right hand, side of the head, short range first. Extension with rotation of the upper spine. Opening the chest. Opening the shoulder joint. If all of that feels okay, let's go straight arm, eyes follow hand. Come on down, thread needle through the hole. So you can go for that much bigger rotation if you feel okay with this. If your back is okay and your lower back isn't protesting, so hips are still, back knee is locked. Two to go. you have finished your last one, knees side by side, push your bottom back towards your feet, head on hands or hands to ankles, whichever position you feel most relaxed in. Guys, if you need to just release your wrists with a little bit of a circle after that, then please do. Hands to the side of the knees, support your body weight, uncurl your spine. Good, come on down onto your bottom, please. So you want to be near the front of your mat, so you've got mat behind you. And I'm going to bring in my chi ball to give my lower back a little bit of support. You might want to use a cushion. So I'm going to dig my heels in, have my ball a couple of inches away from me, just roll back and make sure it's where it needs to be. We want it to support the back, but we also want to get some activity in these lower abdominals. Hands on thighs, back of thighs, inhale. Exhale, scoop and roll. So we're going for segmental control of the spine. If you can add a shoulder stretch, please do. Round the spine. Can you rotate into your waist and come forward? So although we are working the abdominals, we're stretching the shoulders, we're stretching the spine. Good, we are opening the chest. If all of that feels okay, next time you come up, can you take your support either away or a little bit further away? So now I'm going to roll and land on my shoulders and then come forward. And if you were able to get back up safely from that, then you can add that rotation. That might not be for you. Okay, we'll be doing lots more stretching for the back. So if that one isn't for you, then just stay with the ball closer to you. 2 more. Last one. Good, come on up. Can you take your feet wide, bend your knees and come forward. Relax over the legs. Drop the head and just breathe into the back of the rib cage. Try to expand your rib cage at the back of you so that you're stretching those intercostal muscles. Uncurl your spine, please. Can you put the soles of your feet together? Can you press down on the inner thigh? Fleshy bit, not the kneecap. Hold the ankles and lengthen up the spine now. Hold. And then take your hands behind you. Transfer your weight back into your palms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and extend. Now, can you poke your chin up a little bit? Be careful with the neck, keep it long. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. And relax. Good. Come on up. Bring your knees together. Come down onto your back. Pop something under your head if you want it. Ball or a cushion. Arms out to the side. Put your feet and knees together. Guys, we're going to drop the knees to the right, and I want you to try to have your ankle bones touching so that the whole of the left foot leaves the mat. Come on up. Rotate the other way. Keep your knees and ankles glued together. Now, if it feels good to turn your head the opposite way, please do. If that makes you feel a bit queasy, then please just keep your head in the center and rotate the lower half of your body. Breathing into lower. and out to lift. Come to center. Can you lock your right arm at the back of your right leg? Pull it in closely to you. Slide your left leg out along the floor. Hold. Good. Can you let your right leg rotate out to the right side until you feel the stretch on the inner thigh and the groin there. Put this left hand on the hip and make sure it stays to the floor. So the spine isn't rotating, just the leg. Good. Some of you might be able to push that leg halfway up. If you're very bendy, you might be able to push it all the way up. Mine only goes halfway. And relax. Come on up and change. Lock the left arm behind the left leg. Get it quite close to the body. Slide the right leg away. Put your right hand on your right hip. Rotate your left leg out to the left side until you feel the stretch on the inner thigh and groin. And then you can push away with that left leg. I'm a bit better on this side. Hold. And come on down. And relax. Put both feet on the floor. Have your feet shoulder width apart. Arms out to the side. Open knee hip roll this time. So we're rolling onto the sides of the feet, but both feet stay on the floor. So we roll to the inner and outer sides of the feet. Mobilizing the hip, stretching the hip flexor, releasing the lower back. Got a little bit of rotation through the knee and the ankle. So if you have any pain in the knee or ankle joint, then you might just want to reduce your range of movement. Finishing with one to the left. Coming back to center. Good. Bring your heels close to your bottom. Take away anything that's under your head. Hands down. Let's roll up into shoulder bridge. Imprint your spine. Pelvic tilt. Tummy in. Segmentally control as you lift up one vertebra at a time. Hips want to be higher than ribs if possible. If you can safely float your arms halfway or all the way over, please do. Rolling down one vertebra at a time. So get some feedback from the mat. Feel one little nobble at a time coming onto the mat. Don't drop in a big chunk. Once you've got your bottom to the mat, release your pelvis and let an arch come under the back. Extension of the pelvis. Back into flexion. Peel yourself up slowly, with or without those arms. Hips high. Hold at the top, inhale. Exhale and start to lower. You might need several more breaths to get you all the way down. Try to get your tailbone to touch the floor before your buttocks. That's very difficult. And then release your pelvis, let an arch come under the back. Go again. Imprint. Peel. Float all the way up to the top, please. Hips are higher than rib cage. Hold at the top. Breathe in. Breathe out and slowly roll all the way back down. And once you've finished, pop something back under your head if you like. Bring both knees in and circle your pelvis around slowly, just in one direction for now. Can you lift your bottom up off the floor as you do it? Change direction, circle the pelvis. Good. And relax. Good. Put 2 feet on the floor, please. We are going to roll onto the side of the body. So we're going for chest stretch. Now, if you have got a hog, that's the best thing to put under your head. But if you've got a cushion or a block or anything like that, maybe your ball. You might roll off your ball, so be careful. But just get some head support. Have your knees bent. Push your top hip forward and leave it there. Pull your tummy in. Put your palms together. Open door. Float the arm. Roll the head very slowly. Eyes follow the hand. Open out to the back. Don't let your hips roll. So the lower back isn't moving. It's in a fixed position. So it's highly unlikely your arm will go all the way to the floor. If your arm is going all the way to the floor, you are probably moving through your lower back. Not going there just yet. Neck, shoulders, upper back, mid back. Keep your knees on the floor. Good. Closing up slowly. You can stay with open door if that's good for you, or you can go into backstroke. We skim up past the ear. We roll around. Now we do need to go into the lower back as the arm comes down. So your hips might want to move, and if they want to move, that's fine. So it's a full circle for backstroke. If that gives you any kind of shoulder or neck pain or lower back pain, please go back to open door. Breathing naturally as we go. So last one. Bring your palms back together. Good. Can you bring your top knee in and drop it across if that doesn't hurt your back? If it hurts the back or the hip, then just hold the leg at hip height. If your leg allows, top leg, stretch it out. Flex the foot and then drop the leg to the floor. Feel the stretch. Good. Hold it there. Bend this knee back in. Hand to the ankle. Draw the heel to the bottom. Quadriceps stretch. Lengthen out your bottom leg. Put your knees together if you can. Little pelvic tilt. Hold it there. Breathe in. And breathe out. And relax. Good. So up to you. You can roll over onto your other side, or you can come down the other end of your mat. We're going to do open door, into backstroke, into leg stretch. So if you've rolled the other way, hopefully you can just listen. Knees are bent halfway in, not all the way. That's too far. Stack your hips, tummy in, palms together. When you're ready, float the arm. Now your hips need to stay still. Your bottom knee needs to stay on the floor. And the rotation is coming through neck, shoulders and upper back. You may not be identical from right to left side. Eyes following hand, inhaling to open. Let gravity take you. Exhaling to close. Keep that moving slowly, please. Next one is going to be your last one. And then if the shoulder on this side is okay with backstroke, you can go into backstroke. Remember, shoulders are not identical. It goes up past the ear. Roll the head, shoulders and spine. Come on down. The lower back will start to move. The pelvis might rock a little bit. That's okay as long as it's pain-free. So when we do that big, low rotation, we need to have the lower back and possibly the pelvis helping us. Next one is your last one. and relax. Well done. Top leg over or hug. Hold it there. If you're able to extend this top leg, flex the foot, please do, and then drop the leg to the floor and just take a breath in there and a breath out. Bend the knee, hand to ankle, heel to bottom, lengthen the bottom leg, squeeze the knees together if you can, tuck your pelvis under, hold it there. Breathe in and breathe out. Release. Good. Guys, can you roll onto your tummy for me? We're going to do Cobra. If you're not sure what it is, stay on your side and watch it first. Coming over, getting rid of whatever was under my head. Hands are at the side of me, nose to the mat. Lifting the breastbone up and holding on the elbows. Progression, lifting up onto the hands. Your arms don't have to straighten, watch the back. So can you get your hips to the mat and have your feet apart? Take a breath in. Breathe out, lift onto your elbows, looking at the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out, push onto your hands or stay on your elbows. Now lengthen the neck but keep looking down. Don't poke the chin on this one. Inhale. Exhale and slowly lower to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, push onto your elbows. Looking down. Inhale. Exhale onto the hands. Stay on elbows if needed. Inhale. Exhale and lower. Slowly. One more time. Inhale. Exhale to elbows. Inhale. Exhale to hands. Inhale. Exhale and lower down. Guys, bring your hands under your shoulders to release your back. Push yourself up onto all fours. Bring your knees in. And then either cat stretch or shell stretch. And so just taking some breaths in whatever position releases your back better. Let's continue to stretch the spine and the shoulders now. Sit back, creep your hands forward, push your bottom back and towards your heels if that doesn't give you ankle or knee pain. Walk your hands around to the right corner. Keep lengthening, please. Hold. Push the bum back. Come through center. Over to the left corner. Pull back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Come center, please. Hands to the side of the knees. Uncurl the spine. Good. Come down onto your bottom. Get some head support and lie down. And take your band with you, please. So lie down, support the head. Let's take the band around the sole of the right foot. So let's hold the hamstring stretch first. Elbows down. Lengthen away your left leg. Hold. Keeping your elbows on the floor, give me a small circle with the right leg. Come back to 12 o'clock. Circle it the other way. Small circle. Start to make your circle bigger if you can. Clockwise and anti-clockwise. 2 more. 1 more. Band goes in the right hand. Right leg drops to right side. Open out. Hold it there. So no sway, just hold. Come on back to center. Band in the left hand. Stay on the right foot. Cross the midline. Keep your bum down on the floor for now. So the stretch runs down the outside of the thigh. Relax your knee a little bit. And then either stay there stretching the outer thigh or continue to rotate. Lift your bottom. Try not to let the leg drop to the floor altogether, otherwise you'll lose the stretch. So keep pulling on the band. Bum is lifted, spine is rotated, shoulders are down. Come on up to center. And let's change feet. 2 hands on the band, elbows down. Sliding the right leg away, hamstring stretch on the left. Keep pulling on that band, elbows and shoulders on the floor. Small circle clockwise. Pass through 12 o'clock, anti-clockwise. Make sure you come back to 12 o'clock because that's the point where the hamstring stretches start to go bigger. Your pelvis stays still. You've got 2 to go, big or small. Coming to center and holding. Band goes in the left hand only. Right arm across the floor. Stretch the inner thigh on the left side. Keep that right buttock pinned to the floor. Come on up to center. Change hands. Keep your buttock on the mat. Relax the knee and cross the midline. You should feel it down this fascia that's running down the outside of the thigh. The bum needs to be on the floor to stretch the fascia. Hold it there. Now let your bum lift if you can. Rotate further if there is no back pain. Feel it go into the bum and the lower back. If you want to go back to the fascia, push the bum back down, please. Holding there, breathe in. And breathe out. Come on up to center. And relax. Slip your foot out of the band. Guys, if you can, pick your legs up, soles of the feet together. Press back on your inner thigh. So this is the only pose I've learned from my yoga manual. Grab your big toes. And then stretch. You don't have to straighten your legs, but you can straighten them if you like. So holding the toes with bent legs or straight legs. This is happy baby pose. It's the only one I know. Hold it there. Put your hands outside your legs and bring them back together. Bend the knees. Brill. Feet down, guys. Roll over onto all fours, please. And one last cat stretch there. Flexion, extension, and then toes under if you can. Coming up to downward dog. Pedal your feet. If you don't want to be in downward dog, you can bring yourself up off the floor any way that feels right for you, guys. Walk your hands towards your feet slowly. Once the body weight is in the feet, uncurl with support and the head comes up last. Standing up tall, please. Stretching up, inhaling, exhaling across. Stretch up, inhale, exhale across. Come up to center. Drop the arms, feet together, palms together. Inhale. Exhale, come on down. Give me a bow. And come on up. Give yourselves a clap. Brilliant. Come on in. Take yourselves off mute, please.